Welcome again to the Lugogo Cricket Oval for the second game of the day. The weather has allowed cricket to happen and the Mambas must be smiling. They are the team that needs this game the most. This is a must win for them, but also a must win for the Royal Varsani Bucks if they are to make the final on Saturday. If the Bucks win today, it will be all over for the Mamba challengers. The Mamba challengers have bought themselves some time in the tournament after defeating the Aziz Damani Scorpions in the morning. But they will need to back up that win with another one today. And hopefully the results tomorrow go their way. The toss was won by the Bucks, who chose to bowl first, with Emmanuel Isane steaming in from the shell end. And he starts off with a no-ball free hit to Ivan Tautamwera, who was the hero of the first innings with an unbeaten 42. It's a shortened game because of the rain interruption. There will be only 14 overs in this game. And you hope the Mambas can make the most of it. The Mambas have put us in a situationship by very good shot. Ivan dispatches the free hit over middle for 4. Probably not the best of balls to bowl if you'd fancy Issa to go for a bumper, but he chose to bowl a full delivery. Captain Arnold Otwani decides to drop 2 men, one the veteran Frank Nsubuga at deep mid-wicket and a long on, but he calls back the long on and drops the long off. Clearly the Mamba, the Bucks choosing to defend early on in the game to make sure they can take care of business today. Both teams need the win to make sure they make the final, but if there was no game, the Bucks would be assured of being in Saturday's final. Chance and put down. Ivan had chosen to take on the man at mid-on, but Jonathan Sebanja is not able to hold on to the chance. Not bad cricket from Ivan. When the man came up, he decided to go for the boundary shot, but he nearly gave away his wicket. Ivan opens the batting with Falak Shah. He was not so good in the morning, but we know the kind of ability he has in ensuring that the Mamba challengers get off to a quick start. An opportunity, run out opportunity. Frank Nsubuga is denied by the wicket, while Ivan Thawi is saved by the wicket. Ivan is spotting those very nice Oakley shades. He likes batting in them. I know that annoys some people, but that's his style, and he gets runs while doing the same. Very difficult skill to do, batting in shades, but as a West Indian fan, I'm sure he's seen Chris Gayle do it, and he believes he can also do it. The Bucks, not favorites for many in this tournament, have surprised many, probably including themselves, by being in a stronger position than the Royal Mambas, who on paper you think were a stronger team than them. For everyone watching the live stream, thank you very much, and everyone who's on the stream engaging with and talking about the cricket, well done. You know you can win yourself a coupon worth 35,000 shillings from Kaveli if we predict who will be the winner between the Mambas and the Bucks. So throw in your predictions now, and all predictions close once the second inning. Some people are still on the 3rd floor, and he gets a wicket. Falak Shah plays all over a straightward from Franco. I'm sure Frank Nsubuga is used to some of these things, and his celebrations, no wonder, are muted. There's nothing new. He's been there, done that. Falak has to walk back. Imtiaz, one of the new players in the Mamba Challengers, joins Ivan Tawi, and they will need to get something going that the Mambas can chew on and work with. 7-1, the Mamba Challengers, and this is just our first over. This is our second over. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a lot more cricket we have coming for you besides our Elite League. The ladies are coming up very soon, and the cricket cranes will be in Qatar. You don't want to miss that cricket. Frank Nsubuga from the Ginger Road end is going to be bowling to Imtiaz. First ball, he goes for a wild swing. Muted appeals from the backs as well, and the umpire doesn't give anything. Ivan Tawi looking very, very good in those sheds. How many runs can he score? How many of you can bat in sheds? Tawi goes big immediately, and he gets the full rewards for it. Taking on the man at long on, but getting the maximum result. 6 runs. Ivan has meant business today. He's a man on a mission. He scored 42 runs in the morning for the Mambas that helped them win that game. And he continues on that charge. Goes big again, but this time goes down the throat of Tiza Jonathan, who unfortunately puts down the catch. Frank Nsubuga not amused at all. He must be thinking if he can do the bowling and also fielding himself, they would have their second wicket. Clearly, Frank Nsubuga throws the ball down in disgust. But that happens in cricket. The Bucks miss an opportunity of picking up their second wicket, and a big wicket at that of Ivan Tawi. Ivan has rode his luck since morning. He's been offering some chances, but no one is willing to take them. Imtiaz is lucky there. He was so close to being bowled. Second over, 14-1. The Mambas in their 2 overs. Anola Otwani making a change in the bowling with Jonathan Sebanja replacing Emmanuel Isanes. It's a 14-over game, so you would feel Isanes is being kept for later when the batsmen try to take a charge at the back end of the innings. The Mambas need to do themselves some favors. The Bucks need to help themselves by making sure they hold on to the opportunities given by the Mambas. One has already been put down by the young Jonathan Kiza. Ivan continues to take on the ball as Robinson does some cleaning up down at the boundary. But it's indicated as a foul. He couldn't stop that ball. Probably the wet outfield helped the ball run away from him, or his body touched the rope. Ivan, the man who's responsible for making sure that the Mambas can score enough runs for them to have a chance of being in the final on Saturday. Again, Ivan goes through that mid-wicket region. This time they can't find the boundary, but they pick up 2 runs. Due to a heavy outfield, some of these balls are not rolling to the boundary, even if they're hit very hard. The Royal Varsani Bucks have 3 wins in this tournament, but they would need to stop the challengers from overtaking them by ensuring they take care of their own business and defeating them today. The Scorpions are the only safe side and look like they are destined to making the final on Saturday, because they have 4 wins so far. Subscribe to that YouTube channel and predict who will win today's game to be able to win yourself a voucher worth 35k from Cavalry. Ivan hits one straight into the screen. He hit 3 big sixes into the screen in the morning, and he started from the same note. He's hitting them beautifully. Straight is the only safe place if you don't want to get caught. Let me answer. Ivan Mwira, the man on a mission, trying to help the Mamba challengers ensure that they keep us in a situationship that entails them and the Royal Varsani Bucks. MTS offering him support by making sure that one of them is anchoring the innings while the other takes charge of the innings. This time, Jonathan Kiza is able to hold on to the chance and the catch. I do not know what Frank Nsubuga would have done to him. if they had put that second chance down. Very good comeback from the youngster. Shows balls of steel and the confidence that the captain has in him to ensure that he can put him in the same position. Ivan is gone, but it's been useful, scoring a quick fire 23 that has helped the Mambas reach 34 for 2 in just 3 overs. The youngster Kenneth Waiswa joins MTS. It's a good opportunity for Kenneth to play a long inning that can be able to help the Mamba challengers. The Mambas desperate for a win after picking up their first win in the morning. They were fancied to be one of the teams to make the final on Saturday, but things haven't gone their way in this tournament. So they are now in a position where they must win this game and must win the game with very many runs if they are to overcome the Bucks on net run rate. Loud appeal from Frank Nsubuga, but even him knows that that was a little bit high. The umpire signals that the ball was running down the leg, so there was no chance of an LB. MTS has not made a lot of good connection. Even in the morning, he had a lot of swing and miss moments, but his team will need him to connect a few balls and also find a few, at least pick up a few singles. Frank doing the business like he always does, ensuring that he dries up the runs and there's nothing for the Mambas. Ivan has been the form batsman today. He got 42 in the morning and scored a quick fire 23 this afternoon. Hopefully those scores will be... He actually scored 30 off 12 balls with 3 sixes and 2 boundaries. We hope that those totals can be on the right side of the game today by ensuring that the Mambas win. A bowling change again from Arnold Otwani. Another youngster, Nsubuga Siraj, coming into the attack, replacing Jonathan Sebanja. In a short game, Arnold is making sure he can get the most out of all his options to help his team win today's game. 36 for 2 in 4 overs. The Mambas moving at 9 runs every over. If we project that total, could be good for them to get about 100. That has looked like a pass score in this tournament. Jonathan Sebanja went for 18 in his 1 over. He was put to the sword by Ivan Tawi, and maybe that is why he has been taken out of the attack. Can the Mambas stay in the tournament if they win today, or are the Bucks charging to the final in case the Mambas can't defeat them? Wild swing from MTS. Like I said, MTS is playing some poor cricket for a man of his experience. The whole of the mid-wicket region is open. He could pick up a single instead of trying to hit the ball out of the park. I am sure someone has shouted, if you understand Luganda, that Yagenze Kola show you, because it is clear the frustration is getting on everyone. He hits one straight into the screen and he doesn't bother running. Very poor cricket from MTS. The rules of cricket say that you take the first run first. They could have picked up a couple of runs there, but they end up picking up only a single. Remember, he missed 2 balls that were dots. I would feel that he's hurting his team instead of helping them. Do not forget to predict who will win between the Mambas and the Bucks in the YouTube chat for you able to have an opportunity to win yourself a voucher worth 35k from Kaveli. Beautiful back foot punch from Kenneth Waiswa. Kenneth, a former captain of the under 19 boys, he was part of that team that had a heartbreak in Nairobi when the gods of cricket totally deserted the Ugandan under 19s. Uganda should have been in the 2018 under 19 World Cup. Smart stamping by Fred Achelam has Kenneth Waiswa dismissed. He was probably slow to go back in his crease. And Kenneth Waiswa completes a very smart stamp, and Fred Achelam completes a very smart stamping. Kenneth Waiswa clearly disappointed. He's a man of enormous potential. Another exciting youngster walks on, Rogers Olipa. A very, very handy all-rounder. He had a very good cameo last time with Ivan when they were trying to chase that big total by the Aziz Damani Scorpions. Our sponsors, Pepsi, Hisense, Kaveli, Meet One, thank you for making this happen. The winning franchise in this tournament will walk away with 3 million shillings. Not a bad effort in these times. And each man of match goes home with 30,000 shillings from Uganda Cricket Association. But the playoff series will be the man going home happy when he goes home with 500,000 shillings in cash. No mobile money, no checks, but cash of 500,000 shillings. They are big things for these players to take home. This is the first edition of the T20 Elite League, the best playing against the best in Ugandan cricket. A lot of youngsters on show, most of them are on the pathway to be part of the cricket cranes, but also a lot of cricket cranes players in this team. The best players in this tournament will be chosen for a training camp as the team prepares for a big T20 invitational tournament in Qatar from December 14th to December 19th. So the stakes are very high, and you'd feel players such as Frank Nsubuga, the veteran, who will most definitely be on that plane to Qatar. Frank continues bowling his third over. It is clear Arnold Otwani has chosen him as his go-to man, and he's going to bowl the third over. In a game of 14 overs, means only one bowler can actually bowl 3 overs. And the team has chosen Frank Nsubuga. He has all his bases on the onside covered, so if MTS tries to take on the man on the offside, he needs to go very, very big. But I'm still bothered that he can't find the gap right in front of him, so that they can pick up a single and score some runs. You need to keep the ball ticking. That's how T20 cricket is played. Finally, he does one. He takes the first one very quick. There is no way you can take a second one against Frank Nsubuga. Frank Nsubuga and Raymond Otim, some of the standards in fielding in Ugandan cricket. Those two gentlemen just love fielding. Changing the fields because Rogers is right-handed. You hope Rogers Olipa can also score some very good runs. He's a good hitter of the ball. They try to take on Chiza Jonathan's arm, but they are unsuccessful. Chiza Jonathan is a best bowler, so I'm sure that arm comes in handy when he's fielding at the boundary. Jonathan has played baseball, and he also has a hand in American football. Talk of natural talent. The man can do everything. Jonathan has two sisters. Quick single. Poor football skills from Robinson Obuya, but there was an opportunity for a run out. Jonathan's two sisters, the twins Lynette Nakato and Babiri, play for Pioneer Cricket Club in the Ladies National League. Cricketing families are quite many in this cricket. Rogers Olipa, beautiful shot and good cricket. Six overs gone, 8 more left in this game. It's only 14 overs. The Mambas are 43 for 2. How many can they get? Olipa continues with Siraj. Siraj has been a handful. He picked up the wicket of Kenneth Weiser in the last over, and he's been brilliantly backed up by his wicketkeeper, Fred Achelam. Good shot from Olipa. If the season was on, it would have gone for 4. But with the heavy outfield safely home, they had to do some hard running between the wickets. And he safely makes it, Olipa. But some good fielding as well from Jonathan Kiza with a good throw to the keeper. If there was an opportunity for a run out, none of them would have survived. Good cricket all round. Olipa goes big, but falls short of Frank Nsubuga. And a good throw from Frank Nsubuga. Man on the 4th floor can throw the ball from the boundary and gets to the bowler. Some of us, after that kind of throw, will need a physio. MTS taken out of his misery by Nsubuga Siraj. He's bowled. You would say it is good riddance because he has not done much work for the Mambas. They will need someone who can pick up singles or at worst score big. I would say MTS has not been a value add to the side, considering he was brought in to try and get the tournament going for the Mamba challengers. But he hasn't done the business for them the way they want to. The captain, Frank Akankwasa, joins Rogers Olipa. These two prospects are destined for big things in Ugandan cricket, especially Frank Akankwasa, who even the veteran Frank Nsubuga thinks will replace him in the setup. They played for a long time together for the under-19s. They now need to take care of business for the Mambas The person bowling to them is also well known to them. Subuga Siraje was also their teammate on the under 19 team. So this one is a grudge battle. No one wants, either of them wants to be on top of the other. DJ Nyowe on Twitter predicts that the Royal Varsani Bucks will win this one. Let's see how it goes. I'm sure he's very interested in that 35k coupon from Cavalry as well. Chance put down. The chance is put down by Simon Cesars, a difficult one. They are very hard to take in that slip cordon. And Frank Subuga gets to live another day. Jonathan Kiza introduced into the attack. He has a very strong arm for a man his size. He likes to bounce them. 7 overs gone. The scoreboard has slowed down a bit for the Mambas. 97 for 4 in 7. They were moving at 9 and every over after the first 4 overs, but they are now at 6 runs every over. So they will need to up the ante a bit. The Mambas have brought in Ankit Patel. It is clear everyone wants to win and no one wants to be on the losing side. Frank Akakwasa shows in his intent by taking on Jonathan off his first ball. Good up. Very good shot from Rogers, but straight to the wickets at the non-strikers. They get nothing out of it. The Bucks are already on the defensive. They've decided to drop everyone to the boundary, considering that the outfield is very heavy. That is a very wise decision from the captain, Arnold Otwani. Once you have everyone at the rope, you can allow the batsmen to take singles, but you cut off those boundaries that can easily hurt you. So just in case one of the batsmen need a boundary, they will need to hit and keep the ball hit very hard. Smart cricket from the youngsters. If you can't find those boundaries, you'd rather keep the scoreboard ticking by picking up singles. Again, they keep running. Smart cricket from Frank and Olipa. They should be able to, there's a wide open gap in the mid-wicket region. If you can dab the ball into that part, you can easily pick up 2 runs if you take very fast singles. But I see the captain, Arnold Otwani, instructing his men to keep 1 step off the rope so that they can be able to cut off that opportunity.
Branded jumpers.
8 overs gone, 52 runs for 4. Mamba challengers. Nsubuga Siraj has so far caused the havoc, drying up the runs while also picking up wickets. He has some tint in the hair, looking very good for the camera and for the game. Subuga has picked up 2 for 7, and this is his 3rd over. Ball's a short one, but Akankwasa doesn't give it the punishment it deserves. They only pick up a single. Olipa hits it straight down the ground. Frank Akankwasa is running very fast, but Ankit picks it up first time, so there is no chance for them to return for the second one. Akankwasa goes for a wild swing, could only get a top edge. Isanez in pursuit with Simon Sesazi, and they can only pick up 2 runs. Good work in the deep from Robinson Obuya. Obuya, one of the boys from Jinja. One of the boys from Jinja who have come through the wings of the famous Habib Mugara. Akankwasa tries to take on Ankit Patel. Ankit is unable to hold on to the chance, and he probably drops it. He's lucky, it only goes for 4 runs. But he made some ground. He was able to reach the ball, but he couldn't hold on to it. The backs have not been very tidy in the field. They put down Ivan Thawi, and this time they put down the dangerous Frank Akankwasa. I hope they do not ruin those missed opportunities. Akankwasa is showing his intent, but we know he has the skill to hit that ball into that screen. Rogers Olipa keeping his captain company. Looks like Frank Kakankwasa is going to be the aggressor in this game. He's already moved himself to 13 of 10 balls. Kakankwasa choosing to take on everything. Maybe he needs to give himself some more time. But there's very little time indeed in this inning. There are already 9 overs gone, and there will be 4 overs left after this over. And the Bucks the challengers are only 63 for 4. They will need at least 100 runs to be able to win this game. I try to take on Isanez, but Isanez is quick on his feet to cut off the single. The youngsters challenge Frank Nsubuga. Maybe now, because of time, he was not able to cut it off very fast. But Frank Nsubuga is a man you would not dare in those days to try and even pick up a second one. Chiza Jonathan has also backed himself and bowled very well. He usually likes to bounce the ball, but today he's been a line and length bowler, a big one. Another lost ball into Ginger Road from Frank Kakankwasa. I hope everyone is safe in the road, because Kakankwasa hit that with a lot of power. They need a lot more of those from Frank and Kakwasa if the Mambas are able to challenge the Royal Varsani Bucks in this game. Kakwasa is already on 21 of 14 balls. And this partnership is worth 25 runs of only 19 balls. Olipa has done a good job anchoring and ensuring that his captain is always on strike to get maximum results. Suvuga Siraj, the pick of the bowlers so far, with 2 wickets for 17. They drop one and pick up a single. Smart cricket, they always say after a boundary, make sure you find a single. Maybe Kakankwasa was looking at keeping the strike for himself. Whichever way, it works for the Mambas. Projected total at this rate is only 101. Don't know if that's enough for the challengers.
What struggle? What struggle? What struggle?
A small discussion among the hierarchy of the Bucks as they try to figure out who should be bowling next. And I think the decision has landed on Jonathan Sebanja. Jonathan Sebanja, Emmanuel Isanez should be the guys bowling the final overs for this game. But they must be worried about the prowess of Frank Akankwasa, who seems to be a man on a mission. Emmanuel Isanez is a chosen man, and he will bowl to Akankwasa to try and stop the flow of runs. Isanez, an exciting youngster in his days, played in the Under-19 World Cup in 2004 and 2006 in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. And I remember he was man of match for his 6 for 15 in the game Uganda lost to Bangladesh. Bangladesh, the home side, were chasing 66 runs for the win, but Issa was able to pick up 6 wickets before the home team picked up the victory. Big highlight for him when he went into the press conference as man of match, and when the international journalists were asking him how he was able to achieve that feat, he kept telling them, my coach only told me to bowl tatu kwa ine, and everyone was wondering what tatu kwa ine means. Was a new language for them to only find out that tatu kwa ine means the 3/4 length. He might have put on a few packs, but a lean and fit Isanez is very fast and furious. Not very happy by that wide call from the umpire. And he has a very strong captain in Arnold Otwani, who has been fielding in the cover region, and he thinks he had a better view of the ball than the umpire. The backs just need to stay focused instead of being distracted by the umpire's decisions, giving the Mambas an opportunity to take the game away from them. Good one for Molipe, good shot, but straight to the man at the cover boundary. Akankwasa loses his wicket. Not a bad shot, but not strong enough to go over the man at the boundary. Robinson takes a good catch, not very easy. He had to take a few steps before he could hold on to the ball. Issa with a good comeback as well to pick up that wicket. Issa, one of the very good bowlers at the death in T20. He knows how to find that block hole. Daniel Ruyange, another veteran of the cricket cranes, played at the Under World Cup as well with Issa in 2016 in Sri Lanka. Joins Roger Zolipa. At the start of his career was a very good fast bowler, but an injury meant that he needed to change his skill. He's now a reliable batsman who likes to hit the ball. This will be an interesting challenge. These two in the past used to bowl in pairs, but now one of them is the bowler and the other is the batsman. Big appeal. Looked plump, but the umpire says no. Issa not convinced by the decision again. But the umpire is in the best place to decide, to make that decision. The challengers 74 for 5 in 10.3 overs. There will be 3 more overs left in this inning. Good bowling from Insanez. Those full tosses are very difficult to put away. And he has not strayed out of the block hole in this game. $77 for 5 in 10.5. Olipa hits one straight into the screen. The safest place to hit the ball on the cricket oval. And they get a boundary. But a good over from Insanez. He's not given away more than 10 runs, which is a good thing for the Mambas, for the Bucks. The Mamba challengers 80 for 5 in 11, 3 overs left in this game. Can they get 100? If they are to get 100, they will need Olipa to bat until the final over of the inning. If you're watching the live stream, make sure you comment with who you think will win this game to be able to win yourself a voucher from Kaveli. Do you think the Mambas will take the day, or do you think the Bucks will win the game? If the Mambas win today's game, this afternoon game, they will pick up their second win and only one win behind the Bucks, which will make an interesting situationship for tomorrow's games, with either team taking on the Aziz Damani Scorpions, who are already into the final for Saturday. Jonathan Sebanja bowling from the Ginger Road end. They start off with a single. An inside edge from Daniel Ruyange runs to short fine leg, where Issa does some cleaning up. Arnoldo Twani has decided to throw everyone on the boundary and make sure he's cutting off those boundaries, unless you hit into the screen or you're going to hit into Ginger Road. Interesting field set here. Otwani drops the point to the boundary and he brings in the deep fine leg. Because of the way Skyer, the man under it, the only man you'd want to be under such a ball, Frank Nsubuga. Nice and easy. He's been in that business for the last 24 years. He's been there, done that. Rogers Olipa loses his wicket at a crucial stage of the innings. I'm sure the Bucks would have wanted him to be there until the end. But he drops his head and skies one. And Frank Nsubuga takes it easily. The seniors of the team, Sebanja and Nsubuga, have a quick chat about their next best steps. Emmanuel Asacha walks into bat. Asacha, you're not your kind of power player. You feel he should have come earlier in the innings. He has the ability to anchor the innings until the very end with the rest of the guys batting around him. But you just never know what's going on in that dressing room. T20 cricket changes very fast, so your decision making has to be spot on. 81 for 6 for the Mamba challengers. Can they get 100 runs in today's game? I'm thinking Arnold Otwani decided to drop the point because of the angle at which Jonathan Sebanja bowls. It's very easy for batsmen to try and hit him over the point region than actually try and hit him over square leg. And you can see Sebanja backing up his captain by trying to attack that region and keeping the ball that side because he knows he has all the protection in the world. If you are a batsman, I would be thinking you're looking at playing the ball, running it down to third man, or trying to play the scoop over fine leg. But none of those is very easy to do. Even if he gives out a wide, nonetheless, he's still backing himself by bowling in a region where he knows he has enough protection. Daniel Runyange hits it straight into the screen, but a good pickup from Simon Cesars ensures that they only pick up a single. Good cricket as well. Expensive ball from Sebanja, no ball, free hit. The new man, Emmanuel Asacha, has an opportunity to free his arms without worrying about getting out. Arnold Otwani, to protect the no ball free hit, brings in the extra cover and drops the man at deep square leg because they are thinking maybe Asacha will try and attack that boundary. For a free hit, once the batsmen make a run, as a captain you're free to change the field so that you can try and protect your bowler. Asacha cannot get maximum runs, so they're only able to pick up a single. But more runs for the More runs for the Mambas. They're edging closer to the magical 3-figure number. Maybe they will get there. Straight enough again, but Frank Nsubuga is there to do the hard work. He has a smile on his face, as if teasing the batsman to tell them try and take a second one. And of course they can't do that because he's already holding on to the ball. Very good bowling as well from Jonathan Sebanja. These are overs where batsmen look to up the run rate. But he's done very good business for his team. Asacha, like I said, that was the best place to try and pick up a boundary. But Nsubuga Siraje runs onto the ball and is able to find it. With no third man, that was one of the regions that is very open. And it could have easily run down for 4. Two more overs left in this inning. Emmanuel Isanes going to bowl the second last over of the game. Means probably Sebanya will bowl the final over. 88 for 6, the Mamba challengers. They are desperate for this win. They will give anything to make sure that they can win this game. Unfortunately, they lost the set Roger Solipa and Franka Kankwasa, who can score runs very fast. But we hope Daniel Riyange and Emmanuel Asacha can help them get to that 3-figure number. Another good ball from Issa. Beautiful stuff. They take a coup. Daniel Riyange puts in a dive and he makes it safely. But a good throw from the captain. A good throw from the captain, Arnold Otwani, who was running in from the rope. Massive shout out to the Clive Chaze of Sanyu FM, who's been able to keep people in the loop with live updates, Daily Monitor, Darren and Innocent Daula for all those stories and showcasing some good fielding by Arnold Otwani. They try to take some quick running between the wickets from Emmanuel Asacha and Daniel Riyange. Once you can't find the boundaries, it's important that you turn the 1s into 2s and the 2s into 3s. This would be a very good lesson for youngsters who only think about hitting the ball. Very good running between the two batsmen. Again, can they make 2 runs? Again, they take on the arm of Jonathan Sebanja. Pick up another 2 runs. Those are 6 runs in 3 balls. Much better cricket than swinging and missing without connecting. Some of the Mamba's challenge batsmen who came early need to take some notes from these two, especially Imtiaz, who missed a couple of balls without scoring. Good running from Emmanuel Asacha, who was running back to the danger end, but ensured he can push his partner to make sure they get 2 runs. And Daniel Ruyange has hit the ball very well, and at all times he's been hitting it back to the ball and straight down the wicket. Very, very good stuff here from Asahia and Daniel Ruyange. There should be nothing to alarm Arnold Otwani and Emmanuel Isanez. And a good ball from Emmanuel Isanez. The only ball so far where the two have not been able to pick up any runs. But imagine if they had not been taking the quick singles, they would be in a spot of bother. 96 for 6. They are 100 looking very likely right now, with at least 7 balls left in the game. The Elite League, an idea and a dream from Uganda Cricket to make sure that their best players get to compete against each other. Oh, good ball from Issa. Takes space of the ball, and Ruyange is not able to pick up the slower ball, with the ball clipping the top of his off stump. Good over from Issa. Gives away only 8 runs. Top effort from Issa. Looks like a big man, but he's still very strong and very wise with the ball in hand. Final over, Cosmas Cheuta joins Emmanuel Isanez. Slow over rate by the backs, but that's T20 cricket for you. You're trying to make sure that you have all your bases covered. Can be terrible for a captain, and it can be hectic on the captains and also hectic on the bowlers. Very good stuff from Sebanja. He has consistently hit that off stump, denying the batsmen any opportunity to score runs. Straight down the throat of Jonathan Sebanja, of Jonathan Kiza, who is in the cow corner region, and it's taken. Kiza put down a chance, but he looks like he's got himself back up, and the chance is taken. Asahia unfortunately has to go. Full toss, one of the difficult balls to put away. Henry Senyondo and Cosmas need to work together to make sure that that the Mambas can at least get 100 runs, a total they can work with. Final over of the game. The Mambas are on 96. 4 more balls in this game. Can they be able to get 100 and have a fighting chance of staying in this tournament? Swing and a miss, but a no ball, expensive one. If you know Sebanya very well, that is one of the things that hurt his bowling. He has a tendency of stepping over the line, and that can be very, very costly. And no ball is an extra free run, but also means that his next ball is a freebie to the batsman. No chance. Senyondo runs very fast between the wickets. They're able to get 2 runs, some very good running from Senyondo. But they didn't use that free hit opportunity very well. Franco Subuga cheering on Sebanya from the boundary. Well played for Ikosi. They pick up a single, they run. They try to take a second one, but Henry Senyondo is not willing to take the risk, so they choose not to do it. White ball. Sebanja needs to get some dot balls going in what hasn't been a very bad over. It's just the extras that are taking it away. Good ball from Jonathan Sebanja. They try to take on the arm of Jonathan Kiza and simple run out. Very good throw from Jonathan and good work from Fred Achelam, the keeper. End of the inning. That's it for the first innings. The Mambas have scored have scored 101, 102 in their 14 overs for 9, and the Bucks need 103 runs for the win and 102 to tie the game and take us into a super over. Who will make the final on Saturday alongside the Aziz Damani Scorpions? If the Bucks are able to win this game, they will march into the final and it will be end of the road for the challengers. If the challengers win, they will have a window of opportunity of making the final on Saturday, as they hope to beat the Scorpions tomorrow and also look to get favor from the Scorpions by beating the Bucks. Very, very mathematical for the challengers, but also very, very possible. Let's see what happens in the second innings as the Mambas defend their 102 runs against the Scorpions. back for the second innings. The Bucks mean business as well. There is no time to get to familiarize himself with the environment. Ankit Patel is sent in to bat with Simon Sesazi, who has been one of their biggest run getters. Would like to thank our sponsors, Kaveli, who've given us vouchers worth 35k to all our fans who are able to predict the winners of the game. Simon Sesazi starts off big, but the ball, I thought the ball would run away for 4, but it gets stuck in the ground and they only pick up 2 runs. They're only able to pick up 2 runs. Cosmas Chewuta, very tidy pace bowler. Just got that one. Just got the wrong mark. But he's a very, very good bowler. Has a big future. He should open the bowling someday for the cricket cranes. Simon Sesazi again is an opportunity, and men try to get at it, but the wind takes it away and it sails for 6. Sesazi, a man on a mission to make sure that the Bucks can pick up the win, and is taking on the youngster Cosmas Chewuta. But we all know in these battles normally the bowlers prevail. Let's stick around to see if that would happen. Plays 1 down. Daniel Riang is able a very good start from the Bucks as they try
Mugango buto.
His top bowler, Henry Senyondo, to help him slow down some of his runs as they try and defend this total. Henry Senyondo, a man with a lot of experience for the cricket cranes. He's part of that spinning trio for the cricket cranes that has Frank Nsubuga, Ifana Fridi and Davis Karashan in the past. Those three have been able to turn a lot of games for the cricket cranes, and they are hoping that Henry Senyondo can turn this game for them. An inside edge, only get a single. There should be something in that wicket for spinners. That's why Senyondo is getting some of those balls to turn. Chance not taken by Lawrence Tematimba. It was an opportunity. A miscue from Simon Sesazi. Sesazi facing his big brother, Henry Senyondo. It's another cricketing family with the brother in between the two of them, Lawrence Sempija, playing for the Aziz Damani Scorpions. And of course, their big brother, a legend of his own, Ronald Semanda, not playing for the cricket cranes anymore, but was very useful in his days when he was part of the cricket crane setup. Oh, beautiful bowling. Beautiful bowling from Henry Senyondo. Second over, 18 runs gone. 18 runs for the Bucks. They haven't lost a wicket yet, and they need 103 runs to win. Falak Shah replaces Cosmas from the Ginger Road end. You'd feel Cosmas will be needed later, so they take to give him a break for now. Falak has a double 100 in our National Cricket League. Big shot from Simon Sesazi, disturbing the peace. Disturbing the peace in Copper Chimney. Those days balls would land into the bar. It will be exciting times for the patrons who will have to pick them up or have their drinks knocked over. Cesars is wasting no time. And he's hitting the ball very well. Remember, our MVP will be going home with 500K. And so far, Wazimbat is leading those standings, closely followed by Siraje Subuga and Simon Sesazi, Frank Kankwasa, and Ivan Thawi. You would feel this 500K will do wonders for anyone. They try to steal a single and they do steal one. The Mamba is not looking very sharp in the field. They need to come down if they are to win this game that they need very badly. Wazimbat with a total of 23 points is our leading MVP. And Subuga Siraj is closely following him, but is so far behind with only 20 points. Sesaz steps away from a straight one and loses his wicket. He looked to be the man to do the business for. Used to be the man who would do the business for the Bucks. They lose their first wicket at 26. The Bucks going after the game. They send another dangerous man in, Mr. Anif Shah. I'd like to thank National Council of Sports who have allowed us to have this tournament. Could have been impossible without them. But under some strict guidelines, there are no fans here, that's why you have to watch it from home on your YouTube. And don't miss the final on Saturday. Pepsi Cola, who have given us the amazing drinks for this tournament. Hisense will be giving a mobile phone for every player on the winning team. Kaveli have given us coupons, vouchers worth 35K for every fan who predicts the winner of a particular game. Big things and big stuff. Our best players in the tournament will be awarded 50K vouchers worth of meat from Meat One. Meat One is located on Martin Road. They have the best halal meat in Kampala. Kaveli is located on Lumumba Avenue and with a branch on Shell Chira Road. For those of you who stay in the areas of Najera, Chiwatule, Chira, Bukoto, you don't need to hustle with the jam in town. But if you pass by Shell, you'll be able to find a Kaveli. Frank Akankwasa keeps Henry Senyondo in the attack. He knows the importance of this man. He can be able to turn the game for them, and they will need him to. And they will need him to bowl very well to make sure they can win the game. The challengers still have bowling options. Kenneth Waiswa, Rogers Olipa, Cosmas Chewuta are all yet to bowl, plus the captain himself, Frank Akankwasa. Another good ball from Henry Senyondo. Henry is a businessman, and once they combine with Frank Nsubuga for the cricket cranes, you know it is time to dry up the runs. Very good stuff from Henry Senyondo again. The new man, Anif Shah, is yet to get off the mark. But we know he has the potential to hit them, and hit them very big. Goes for a wild swing. Some begging from Imtiaz towards the umpire, Mr. Baker Olonge. But the experienced Baker tells him, I know what I'm doing. And I'm certain his foot was in. Tries to go big, takes on the man, but straight down the throat of Kenneth Waiswa. The Mambas still putting us in a situationship here. They are trying to make sure that the other team in the final will only be decided tomorrow. If the Mambas win, they will have an opportunity of making the Saturday final. If they can beat the Aziz Damani Scorpions tomorrow, and also hope that the Scorpions can help them defeat the Bucks. The Bucks not doing themselves any favors with this kind of batting. The captain, Arnold Otwani, joins Ankit Patel. Arnold Otwani, the vice captain of the Cricket Cranes, joins Ankit Patel in the middle. Arnold hasn't scored many runs and he'll need to stay on the crease for some time. Plays the first shot beautifully through covers. You only wish that the ground was hard enough. That would have run away for 4. It's cut off quickly by Cosmas Cheuta. The score is now 30-2 in 4 overs. As the Bucks try to get themselves into Saturday's final, and the challengers try and stop that from happening. Falak Shah continues to bowl from the Jija Road end. He's having a small discussion with his captain, Fraka Kakwasa, on where best to put their fielders and stop the dangerous Arnold Otwani. Arnold can be dangerous once he gets going. So they will need to make sure. The score is now 30-2. The score is 34 for 2 in 5 overs. 9 overs left in this game. The Bucks need to score 103 runs to win the game, while the challengers need to defend at least 102 to gain a super over. The small lion, Lawrence Sematimba, patrolling the cover area. He's common behind the stumps, but today he has the gloves off. And Keith again tries to go hard, but he can only pick up a single. Rogers Olipa at long on, one of the good fielders in this game. The Bucks, the Mambas were undone by some poor fielding in their first games, and I think could be one of the reasons why they are in the kind of situation they are in right now. Henry Senyondo continues to dot. Single at this moment is more or less a dot, because the Mambas, the Bucks will need some big hits later. Falak Shah continues to trouble Ankit Patel and Arnold Otwani. Cosmas Chowota with some good fielding at the boundary. They only pick up a single. The slow bowlers are working well for the Mambas. Maybe the reason why they chose to rest the first David Wabwire. Arnold Otwani also tries to go big, but can only pick up a single. Kenneth Waiswa doing the fielding at the boundary. Tries to go big. Oh, chance, but put down. Some poor judgment by Kenneth Waiswa, but he signals to his team that he couldn't see. The ball got lost. Happens at this time of the day, especially with the trees around the National Council of Sports building. The ball can get lost while it comes to you. But very good fielding. He at least didn't give away a boundary. They only picked up 2 runs. Rogers Olipa introduced in the attack. He replaces Henry Senyondo. They are probably letting Henry Senyondo keep an over just in case the batsmen turn the lights on later on. Olipa, a very intelligent bowler. He knows how to mix them up, the slow ones with the quick ones. Therefore, he's your ideal T20 bowler. Just like Dwayne Bravo, they know how to mix them up. Big shot from Arnold Otwani. The captain has to get the job done by himself, and he has to lead from the front. Frank Akankwasa and Kenneth Weiss are trying to advise Olipa on what to do, and they are trying to tell him make sure the only hitting area he has is straight into the screen. Anything that allows him to free his arms, he will take you on. Otwani has not scored many runs in this tournament, but if his team has ever needed him, today is one of those days. He's found a good partner in Ankit Patel. Ankit, a very intelligent bowler. He was on the fringes of joining the national team, but Ankit is a very busy man with fabrication systems. He could just never find the time to train with the lads. But he's one of the very good batsmen in our local league. He hits the ball nicely. MTS, I don't know what he's trying to do, but that's very dangerous. The ball could easily ricochet off the stumps and give away a free single. There's this Damani Scorpions in the stands, probably cheering for the Bucks. They would want to face easy opposition in the final on Saturday. Arnold Tuani, intelligent batting, continues to find the gap, and he has been able to put away all the bad balls. Chance, Kenneth Waiswa, one of the safest hands in this country, and Kit Patel sends one down his throat and he holds on to it. And Kit loses his wicket, and the Bucks lose their second wicket as well. Robinson Obuya, another exciting prospect from Ceylon Lions, and Ginger walks on to bat. Arnold Otwani has to stand up and has to be the hero for the Bucks today. He will probably need some help from someone else who can hold the innings together. Kenneth Waiswa, brilliant all-rounder. A man who can bowl, bat, and field so well. Was the captain of the under-19s in 2017. And there are no surprises that he's now part of the cricket cranes. He has played in the elite league in Singapore. He was one of the 3 Ugandans in the elite league in Singapore, alongside Rogers Mukasa and Charles Waiswa. The captain, Frank Akankwasa, brings himself into the attack. Big things are expected of that boy, and we hope he can live up to them. Akankwasa, a batting all-rounder, meaning batting is his stronger skill, but is a very good player and has a very good head on himself. Arnold Otwani continues to nudge the ball. For now, he's slow, but as long as he stays in the game, he should be able to help the Bucks pick up this win. However, he needs to be mindful of the scoreboard. He doesn't have very many resources. 8 overs gone in this game, and they have only 6. They will have only 5 more overs left after this game. Big shot from Robinson Obuya. He drops Frank Akankwasa into the tennis courts. Short ball, and it's given the treatment it deserves. Still a single, a quick one. Arnold Otwani and Robinson Obuya. trying to be clever. Wow. Wakankwasa removes his fellow captain. Kankwasa removes his captain. Arnold Otuani gone. Leaves the Bucks in a spot of a bother. They need another 40 runs to win in 31 balls. Jonathan Sebaj joining Robinson Obuya. And they have 6 wickets in hand. The game is still very evenly poised. Anyone's game. The last time we had a close contest, it involved the Mambas and the Aziz Damani Scorpions. But the Scorpions were able to hold on and win that by 16 runs. Sebanja trying to take on the small lion, Lawrence Sematimba. Small discussion between Imtiaz and Roger Zolipa. They're trying to advise him on how to protect this total. 40 runs off 30 balls is very possible. This tournament could only happen with the support of some partners, the team owners, Mr. Tusal Varsani of the Royal Varsani Bucks, Muhammad Vahid of the Mamba Challengers, and Mr. Shiva Koti Reddy of the Aziz Damani Scorpions. Pepsi Cola, Kaveli, Hisense, and Meet One, the other partners. Roger Zolipa continues to slow it down. Continues to slow it down for the challengers. A big swing from Jonathan Sebanja. Sebanja, a strong man who can hit them far, but not this one. And he loses his wicket. Sebanja is trying to hit everything out of the park. Maybe he should have found a few singles before he decides to go for the big one. a man famous for saying, patient yosinungi. His own words have come to haunt him. He's not been patient enough. He's not been patient enough to try and take the Bucks home. The Bucks undoing some of the good work they had done earlier in the tournament. They're losing key wickets at a time when they need them most. Very good stuff from the Mambas. They looked down and out after their game yesterday afternoon was washed out. But they've kept the faith and look to be on course to pick up their second win. But it's not over until the fat lady sings. $64 for 5. Fred Achelam joins Robinson Obuya. Achelam, a wicket keeper with the Cricket Cranes. Ow. Some confusion in the field, allowing the Bucks pick up some extra runs. 3 runs, you would say, and I hope they don't come back to haunt the challengers. $9.4. The Mambas have gotten themselves some good fans. You would say sympathizers. Rogers Olipa deceiving Robinson Obuya with a slower ball and is given out LB by the umpire. It's now the challengers' game to win, you'd feel, because they've bowled themselves into a good position right now. Not very convinced by that decision, Robinson Obuya. But as they say in cricket, the umpire, his word is final. The veteran Frank Nsobuga, in his heydays, you would want him. He's the kind of man you want to bat for you at this moment. Let's see if he can wind back the clock and do the business for the Bucks. A lot of predictions for the Mambas to win today. Clearly the Mambas have some fans who are wishing them well. Will be very interesting, but with the way things are going, looks like the Mambas are going to run out with the day. Caught behind by Ivan Tautamwera. Fred Achelam drops his head and he has to walk. He tried to go for a dab down to third man, but he could only get a thin edge through to the keeper. Very unfortunate. The backs deflated. Their heads have already dropped. They had their own fate. They had their fate in their own hands in the beginning, but now they're losing some of that faith. And the Mambas, someone is saying the Mambas today, their team owner came and gave them something. Probably they are playing with something in their pockets, and they are more motivated than the Bucks. Emmanuel Isanes, a bowling all-rounder. Let's see what he can do. If maybe he could be able to help the Bucks win this game. There are people who have religiously followed the Elite League on YouTube. Free run, interesting stuff there in the middle. If there was third man, it could be interesting what kind of decision would come up. But Frank Nsubuga looked stranded. Frank Nsubuga looked stranded, but the umpire says it's safe. The direct hit also confused the umpires. Lawrence Sematimba on the chase. Frank Nsubuga had gone for a wild swing after the ball was completely missed by the keeper. Another lost ball dropped into Ginger Road, disturbing the traffic. Frank Nsubuga, we told you that that man has been there, done that. And today could be one of those days. He goes back in time and wins the game for the Bucks. We hope everyone is safe in that traffic because Frank Nsubuga hits them very hard. Another one. Again, we hope the traffic is safe from Frank Nsubuga because he is on fire. He is on fire. Another lost ball. He's chosen to take on Akankwasa. They've told me that the challengers today received a lot of red notes. They may not have been green, but red notes. Therefore, the players today came extra motivated to make something happen. But it's getting interesting now. Frank Akankwasa had his over, has taken the game back into has swung the game back into the favor of the Bucks, and Akakwaza chooses to bring Cosmas Chewuta into the attack. He had a poor first over. Let's see what he can do now. Hope he can come back strong and bowl a good over. For the very good stuff from Ivan Thawi behind the stumps. He cuts off what could have been a boundary. The Mambas need Cosmas to bowl very well, and so far he's done that with his 2 balls. But if Frank Nsubuga can pick up 2 sixes, that would turn the game for the Bucks. Even if they've lost 7 wickets, they are still in this game. Very much so. Quick single from Issa. Franco could connect with this previous ball, quick single, but also some good bowling from Cosmas. 83 for 7, the Bucks. They require 19 runs or 15 balls. But Cosmas so far bowling well and denying them that opportunity. Quick running between the wickets. Can they get 2 runs? No, they can't. Maybe Franco would get there. You just don't know if Isaneza would be able to reach his destination safely. But he was more willing. Probably the body was willing. The mind is willing, but the body cannot make it. It's getting more interesting. 18 required of 14 balls. If you're planning on going anywhere, first stay put as we wait for this action to finish. Edge. Daniel Ruyange is under it, but he can't take the chance. His reaction was too late. His reaction was too late, and he puts down the opportunity. That catch could have ended the game for the Bucks, but that catch could have ended the game for the Bucks, but they are still in it as long as Mr. Frank Nsubuga is there. Hits one straight, they will pick up a single. Good over from Cosmas Chewuta. Created an opportunity, but it wasn't taken. Henry Senyondo has 1 over to bowl in this game, and I am certain he might be the man to bowl this second last over, as the challengers plan for the final over. They choose against the spin and decide to give the over to Rogers Olipa. 15 of 12 balls. Very, very possible. But I tell you what, if you've played cricket, you know these things don't work like that. I have a feeling we may have a super over today. So if you're planning to start leaving office, just hold on a bit as the traffic clears. A lot of people had predicted that the Mambas would win. I don't know if that still stays, because the vouchers may go to those that predicted that the Bucks will get on top of this game. Still very evenly poised. Everyone for the challengers is on the boundary, apart from the fine leg and the third man. Let's see what happens. Do not go away. Do not go anywhere. Everyone here at the Oval is on their feet. The team owners are following the game from Copper Chimney, and they are all anxious. Kanolipa hold his nerve, one inside edge. They are very quick, these guys between the wickets. Franco and Isanes. Olipa not very happy, but he'll take that over a 6. It's getting very, very tight. In basketball, they usually says malaria time. And indeed, it is very cold here in Lugogo. Franco tries to go big. Chance, but not taken. They try to take it. Can they take a second one? They do. Cosmas was a bit lazy in the field. If he wasn't taking the chance, he should have at least stopped them from taking 2 runs. 13 of 10 balls. It's still possible. The Bucks want to be in the final. They have Jonathan Kizaye to bat. Franco plays the ball very well. His young brother Lawrence Sematimba cuts it off beautifully, and they can only pick up a single. It's good to see guys like Lawrence throwing themselves down for this amazing game. It's getting interesting. Anyone would want to be on the field right now. Some players are made for these moments, and some scramble under pressure. Ivan Thau is still cladding those sheds, even when the light does not look very good, and in standing up for Lipa. If he misses the ball, could be very costly for his team. Good bowling from Olipa. Issa pushing himself for his side. There's no resting. They are running for everything. Even those of us in the commentary box have our hearts pounding. You don't want to be the guy batting or bowling right now. 9 of 7 balls. Can Olipa do it for the challengers, or will Franco be the hero for the Bucks? Franco runs, and Franco is left stranded. Very good stuff from Rogers Olipa. He's aware, he's alert to the danger, and is able to run out Franco. Isanez, I do not know if it was a good decision between Issa and Franco, who of the two should have gone out. Maybe Issa should have sacrificed himself for Franco to stay in and be able to see through the game. The youngster Suvu Gasraj, competent batsman by the way, walks on to replace Franco. Franco devastated that he didn't see through the game. He must have wanted to. 9 of 6 balls. Required for the win. 9 of 6 balls do not go anywhere. It's getting interesting. An interesting decision here. The challengers decide not to use Henry Senyondo, but go with Cosmas Cheuta to bowl the final over. You just never know. Is it better to bowl spin? Siraj is a new man, and Issa is not the kind who will hit the ball out of the park. But when someone is bowling pace, there are many opportunities because the ball is coming fast towards you. It is tense, final over. Can Issa deliver the Holy Grail for the Bucks, or will Cosmas be the winner for the challengers? Everything on the line for these two teams. First ball, they run hard. Nsubuga running very hard, but they pick up only a single run. Kenneth Waiswa holds the ball, and a good bowling as well from Cosmas. He's in the channel. I tell you, it's malaria time here. Malaria time. You don't want to be missing this. Can the Mambas hold on? Everyone is on their feet. They are cheering for the Mambas. You hope they can do it. A good ball from Cosmas. Siraj is brave in that shot, but he gets nothing from it. Some good bowling from Cosmas. Still possible, 7 of 3, 7 of 4. 1-6 or boundary would definitely change this game and put pressure. Any boundary right now would put pressure on the bowler. It's getting interesting. Can Issa swing and a miss from Issa? Swing and a miss from Issa. 7 of 3 balls. Swing and a miss, like I mentioned. Maybe Issa should have let the set Frank Nsubuga stay in and try and win the game for them. 7 of 3. This is what T20 cricket is made of. Every moment, every ball is a moment. Issa Nez walks across the wicket. It's a bit slow and coming off the good hand in. Very good stuff from the captain, Frank Akankwasa, to run out Nsubuga Siraj. It now looks like a done deal. It now looks like a done deal for the Mambas. Very good stuff there, but it was inevitable. They needed to try and make something happen. But unfortunately, nothing came out of it. Frank was calm and composed when he picked up the ball with an underarm throw to Cosmas, who was in the right place at the right time. Jonathan Kiza can tee off the ball. If Issa can only give him the strike, you just never know what happens. Jonathan is the best bowler. And if it is bowled in his slot, he can be very useful. If you're watching on the YouTube stream, make sure you subscribe to that channel because a lot of cricket is coming your way since you're not yet allowed to come into the stadium. Swing. They go hard. This is the final wicket. Chiza runs very fast. Leaves Issa stranded. And is gone. And is gone. What? It's gone. Very, very, very good decision from Frank Akakwasa to throw the right end. He knew Issa was the slow man, and he put in a good throw for his wicketkeeper to complete the run out. Very good win by the Mambas. Money makes the world go round. And today it has delivered 2 wins for the Mambas when they needed him most. I think Mr. Vahid made a timely payment decision for his team. If maybe he had made it on Monday, his team would also be in the final on Saturday. Very brilliant cricket this afternoon from the Mambas, who are able to pick up 2 wins and stay alive in this tournament. Tomorrow they will need to beat the Aziz Damani Scorpions and pray that the Scorpions can defeat the Bucks for them to make sure they are in the final on Saturday. Interesting cricket, amazing, amazing cricket. Well done to the streaming team, Kawawa Sports, and the Port Girl production team. They are the ones who've been able to bring you this cricket from wherever you are. Our sponsors, Pepsi, Kaveli, Hisense, and Meet One. Thank you everyone for following the live stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to get more action tomorrow. And then tomorrow we'll know who will be in the final on Saturday afternoon. That's it from us at the Lugogo Cricket Oval. We'll catch you tomorrow at 9 a.m. And thank you for following. The winners will be announced later tonight. Those who've been able to win themselves vouchers by predicting the correct winner. We'll have more nice things to give away. Maybe we'll throw in a Cricket Cranes jersey for some of the people who have been following this stream since day one. Goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching the stream today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Smacking, thirst quenching, ace tasting, motivating, good buzzing, cool talking, high walking, fast living, ever giving, cool fizzing, always loving Pepsi. Cool fizzing, always loving Pepsi.
Every time you open a Pepsi, Evervest Tonic, Mountain Dew, or Mirinda, you get closer to the people you love. Get free airtime and MBs in every glass bottle at zero cost. Simply SMS the code under the crown to 7888 and stay forever connected with your friends and family.
Forever connected.
Everyone is prayer. Jones. Boundaries galore, and start small man Zephaniah United, that is taking the lead in today's game. We've been used to seeing Wazimbat cracking them up quickly. It's a different ball. That's a very good bumper ball. The chase is on from Cosmas. They will feel they're confident enough to defend such a target. Trevor Kenya. Everyone is prayer. Jones. Boundaries galore, and start small man Zephaniah United, that is taking the lead in today's game. We've been used to seeing Wazimbat cracking them up quickly. It's a different ball. Everyone is prayer. Jones. Boundaries galore, and start small.